Walk through a glass-partitioned, shiny-floored modern car showroom and you are spoilt for choice. Not only in models and ranges, but also in colours, in trim levels and accessories. The list goes on. And yet, despite this ability to personalise a car now to quite staggering levels, the character of a modern car is at best lacking. In most cases, it's non-existent. Now, no one would argue that the Morris Minor has character. My 8-year-old thinks it's got a face. My wife says it has that old car smell. For me, though, there's something else that gives the Minor character. When you let off the throttle, the exhaust lets out a very sharp, raspy sound. A sound for which the Morris Minor became famous. A sound which meant if this car drove past you in the street, you didn't even need to be looking to know what it was. You tell me a modern car which has an unmistakably unique sound, and I'll stop here. We go on.
You might think that it's a slightly unfair comparison. After all, modern cars all share their power units with their stablemates, and very often with cars that wear different badges altogether.
But the Morris Minor uses the A-Series engine, like the one used in the Mini, along with other cars in the BMC Morris bloodline.
Legend has it that when the man in charge of Morris in 1948, when the Minor was launched, Lord Nuffield, first saw the Minor, he turned his nose up at Alec Issignosis' creation, dubbing the design a poached egg. Another legend goes that the exhaust was shortened by design to create that minor, raspy exhaust note.
And isn't that a point in itself? You won't ever hear anyone saying, "So the legend goes," then leading onto a sentence about the Hyundai i20. Not a rational person anyway.
Modern cars are mass-produced and designed to conform to production efficiencies. So obviously they're not going to have the same character as a car which was launched in the late 1940s.
But that argument doesn't hold much weight either. The Minor was the first British car to sell over 1 million units. People didn't buy the Morris Minor to be individual, they bought it because it was dependable. And 3 years after the end of World War II, are you trying to tell me that efficiency didn't come into car manufacturing?
Diverse is a word which today means a manufacturer's range has a car to suit any person or purpose. Diverse in the Morris Minor's day meant a car suited any person or purpose. That's why we saw the wooden-styled Traveller, a van, a pickup, this open-top touring version as well of the Morris Minor. That's why classic cars like this Minor have garnered such a big following from enthusiasts, collectors and investors.
This 1962 touring model has a lovely notchy close ratio 4-speed gearbox, making the most of that chirpy 948cc A-Series engine. It rattles, it whines like a good Morris Minor should, and you've heard the other legend, right? You know, the one about how well a poached egg goes round a roundabout in the wet. Looking at the stance of the Morris Minor, it's not hard to see why the hot rod crew got hold of it, is it? We've all seen Minors with jacked up rear suspension, wide slot mag wheels, Fiat twin cam and Rover V8 engines. Hell, I've even seen one with flames up the side. Unlike the Mini, which was designed to a brief, to stem the flow of microcars coming out of Europe, the Minor was Issignosis' pet project, perhaps a true reflection of his creative and engineering flair. The Minor then has the soul of one of the world's greatest ever car designers, and without it we might not even have met the Mini. This isn't a parts bin special. This is the car that started the parts bin.